Now we saw Isuku meeting Kirishima, and Ochaku and Suyo are actually going with them to a location where they actually meet, which they surprisingly think that their work study actually called them for a meeting, and they didn't ask them to bring their costumes with them, but they actually went inside the building and they saw all the heroes being in one place, including the heroes from the work study, including the big three. However, they actually was held up a meeting by Sir Nai about the Shi Haisekai, and they actually talk about that because they actually want to know about the drug they actually used to destroy the quirks, which the ones that actually hit Tamaki, which we actually knew that they're actually talking about overhaul and the drug that actually was used, in which they actually knew that they made the move when they actually was contacted by a member of the League of Villains twice, and they actually have made an alliance with the League, the Legion, which we actually knew that they're actually preparing themselves for a fight they would not imagine. However, they actually take Tamaki to the hospital, and his quirk genes was destroyed, all because of the dart that was actually used. All except for Kirishima, who actually stopped the man who used the dart, and when he used the drug to enhance his quirk, they actually examined it was actually all because of Eri, which Overhaul say that his daughter was using her body as a weapon, which Izuku and Miryu are actually in shock when they actually met her, and they actually was angry at themselves for not actually rescuing her. So we actually knew that they're actually going to rescue Eri, but at the same time, they cannot actually rush things if they are certain how they're going to do it. But we actually knew they actually wanted to do it. However, Aizawa asked Night Eye if he can predict the future or what will happen. He actually did, but he actually won't reveal what's going to happen after the battle. But we actually can safely say that all of the battles that could actually end, which we saw that Night Eye's other sidekick, Centipede, actually say that they all actually have been connected to the HN, which is Hero Network, which is actually a network only heroes can only use. But they actually knew they actually will save Erie, but they actually had to make sure everything is all right. Then we saw the interns are actually in the other room, which Aizawa actually told them that they actually had to suspend their internship, which they're actually in shock because of the Shihasakai. But however, we actually knew that he's going to watch Izuku because he actually was labeled as problem child. But we actually had to say that we actually going to see what he's going to do because Sir Night Eye and Gran Torino actually talking about Izuku, in which he actually will save Eri. And we see in the rooftop, we actually seen him clenching his fist and actually in determination. However, in the end of the episode, we saw Eri in her room and terrified because the doctor actually checked up on her, in which Overhaul told him not to let her escape. However, she was actually thinking about Izuku and the way how his hands actually touched Eri's head was so kind when she shed a tear of that. Now, this is actually where we get to see the Erie rescuing mission, which we knew that this could actually happen. But, however, we actually have the safety to say that if they actually succeed on rescuing Erie, the couple of episodes, we actually going to see how they're going to do it. But hopefully, we knew what's going to happen, and I cannot wait for the next episode next weekend when the Erie rescuing mission begins. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment on what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guys right here saying signing out. Laters.